Hello and welcome. My name is Ryan Tweet, and I'm excited to share with you the BOIS Marketing Dashboard and how we set it up for Heartland's Plastic Surgery to grow your business, to make you more successful, and ultimately hit your goals. What you see right here in front of you is our first dashboard. We have three. To show you the proposal, all you have to do is click down on this little triangle here, and you can read our written proposal in documented form. The links that you see here, you can actually click and it'll take you to different URLs if you want to read through deeper. If you want to contract the window, go ahead and press the triangle again, and you can then look at the resources that we compiled in order to understand your marketplace, understand your competitors, know exactly where you and your competitors lie, as well as extended information that we own, such as DesMoinesPlasticSurgeons.com, PlasticSurgery.com. Those are two URLs that we've purchased and actually have held on to for some time. There's some library resources that we provided so you can dive deeper into this understanding of how we do internet marketing. As you'll see, we do a lot and we know it works. And the information that we're sharing for free on the internet is just a piece of the iceberg compared to what we're doing behind closed doors. It becomes really fun. We also wanted to bring some notification to you that we found some viruses on your website and that you definitely need to get those removed immediately. It can impact your website being indexed and viewable on Google. If Google finds that your website has these viruses on it, they could de-index you and ban you from the web. And you don't want that. You want to get that taken care of immediately. And so I offered for free to help fix this if this is something you want to get done immediately. Otherwise, I just recommend some urgency here. All right, moving on. Below is an example, an explanation of Facebook. It's how we use Facebook in a way that makes sense, builds your business, and makes you more successful. Below the Facebook explanation, the concept's the same across all social media platforms, but we just wanted to give you an example from a Facebook perspective. Underneath that is the spreadsheet. This spreadsheet right here allows us to know exactly what we have to do in order to get your business successful. So this is how the mathematics works. For all marketing, I found is just psychology and statistics and math. Basically what we're doing here is we're just taking traffic, we're buying traffic on the internet, we're capturing traffic from the search engines through SEO, and we're also using other methods to build traffic like video and video ads and online content. We get that traffic to come to our website. On our website, we give them something either for free, or we provide an initial consultation, or we provide something of value for that customer. They will then give us their email address, maybe their phone number, maybe their contact information, their permanent or their address at their home, whatever information that we want to collect. The more the information that we try to collect, the lower the conversion rate will typically be. Now, once we convert those, they become leads. So roughly from 5,000 people that are coming to our conversion page, and if we can get an 8% conversion from that, that's 400 leads, 400 contact information that we can follow up with, say, via email. Email is actually a really cheap communication method and you can provide value. It's actually still one of the best return on investment marketing models that you can use for your business, and it helps with the sales cycle. It helps build the relationship and it helps you stay in contact with your potential client, with your potential patient, and you can provide value to them. It's really pretty awesome. And because you're providing value, that's actually one of the variables of influence. They're going to feel like they owe you. It's a law of reciprocity. It's built into our culture. In fact, it's built into all cultures all around the world. So once they become leads, the cost of that lead could be up to $125. So let's say, for an example, after they become a lead, your sales team contacts them, sets up that appointment, and closes them. Now, if we can close 25% of our leads, this is the number that will end up with patients. Now, when we're in the first meeting, we were told that their sales conversion rate for this month has actually been 75%. Now, I like to under-promise and over-deliver. And for that, we're going to actually keep these numbers relatively low. That way, if there's any above and beyond, it's a bonus. It's a way for us to be like, yeah, that's awesome. We're making even more money, having more success. All right, so conservatism is something that I'm going to try to keep consistent across the board. So that way we can manage expectations. Now, in order to get these 100 patients, an investment has to be made. But the question is if, when we learned in the meeting that the average sale was about $5,700, okay, it costed for that patient $500 to acquire that new patient. Now that $5,700, the revenue after costs for acquisition is actually $5,200. So that's that's how much you're making off of this. And then plus you have, your service fees. But this is what we're looking at here. This is how we grow the numbers from a sales and marketing perspective. Now, if we're going to compound this, we're basically going to move the decimal place over a couple of zeros, right? And so let's just jump down to it. What's your estimated net income, your revenue, after the acquisition costs from the marketing for just these 100 patients at $5,200? That's $520,000 estimated net income. That's the power of internet marketing. That's the power of knowing numbers and knowing the analytics of your business. Now, will these be exactly how we're laying it out here? No. There's unknown variables that could lower these numbers or increase these numbers. But like I said, I like to keep it conservative in the beginning. Plus, this is just the beginning. So when we were in the meeting, we asked, how many times do you close those patients after they become a patient? So do you get them to come back? And if they purchase a total of 3 times from you, those 100 patients will bring in $1.6 million of business for you. $1.6 million. Okay? That's quite a bit of money. So you're asking, okay, that's great. How do you do this? Well, I'm going to show you in the other dashboards exactly how we're going to do this. And I'm also going to show you what your competition is doing. And I'm going to also show you things that your competition may not be doing that we can do that's going to allow you to grow even faster. And that's going to come down to remarketing. Remarketing is going to get us 7 to 11, even up to 13 impressions very quickly at a low rate, so that you are the authority figure in Des Moines for plastic surgery. You are the go-to person. You are everywhere. You become almost a local celebrity. And in that local celebrity, you're providing your value, you're sharing your voice, and you're helping Des Moines be better bodies, have a better experience with their life. You're giving them an avenue, and you're able to capture their attention by sharing awesome stuff. All right, so this is the model that works. This is the model that all internet marketers are using around the world. This is basic marketing. But what I've done is I made it very easy to understand from a numbers perspective so that we can lay it out, that we can plan our sales and marketing goals. See, I've been in sales and marketing, sales for over 12 years, 13 years actually, in technology. I've done it since a young kid of the ripe age of 17. But once I got into business and started a business and started understanding marketing even more, I was able to understand the mathematics, and that's what I want to explain to you. I also want to explain to you that we can predict what's happening in the marketplace 2 days before. So, for an example, people search online before they buy a product or service. They're checking out reviews about you. They're checking out other competitors. They're checking out, what do I need to know in order to make a good decision about getting plastic surgery and who I get plastic surgery with, right? You do it in your shopping. When you're going to go buy something on Amazon, you look at the reviews, you look on maybe Google, some blogs, you research it. You want to be an informed, educated purchaser because you don't want to make the wrong decision. Everybody hates that. So you make the right decision. And we're able to find out who's making those decisions and are people making those decisions and looking online. And so we'll take you to search engine optimization, Google, and predictive marketing. One example right here is the search volume for Des Moines plastic surgery. Now these are relative numbers. This doesn't mean it's 53 people. But what this means is that the search has dropped. People aren't searching it as much. Des Moines plastic surgery actually gets on average about 1,000 searches a month. So if we know that people aren't searching for it, let's not run ads on Google. Let's maybe direct some direct response ads, maybe on Facebook, Pinterest, injecting ads through the Google Ad Network on KCCI's website. Yes, it's legal to put ads on other companies' websites, like the news, like local celebrities' websites, like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and all, YouTube, Google, all these places, other blogs, even your competitors if they have ads coming up on their blogs. Now, the cool thing is this is through the Google Ad Network, and we can provide information to onlooking patients and follow them around the web. So this allows us to understand what's going on in the marketplace so we can make very fast changes if we need to. See, with most marketing companies, they're going to pitch you a proposal that's static. That's like, this is what we're going to do this month, this month, this month, and this month. Or this is where everything is going to go to the nickel and dime. But the world doesn't work that way. The world is fast. The world changes on a split second. Now you might be asking, is that illegal to inject ads on KCCI's website? Absolutely not. They actually put a portal in their website that's connected to Google AdWords Ad Network so that we can actually place ads in there. We can also do that in their video as well. How cool is that? We're able to actually pay lower rates to companies to put our ads on there than what it is for them to charge us directly. So knowing this information just saved you thousands and thousands of dollars every single year in ads, just by knowing how technology works. Now, on this page, the Heartland SEO in Google, you can click the triangle to expand the SEO notes in the top left corner, as you see right here. So we drop this down, you'll be able to read about search engine optimization, how we do it differently than every other company in the world, and why we are actually in the top 3 when you search best SEO in the world. Google thinks that we're one of the best. Now that's awesome. So when you're looking at this information and reading it, you're going to understand the power of search engine optimization, how we do it, what goes into it, and you'll see as your network starts to expand, your rankings increase, your online presence gets bigger, everything gets better. You'll see how the link structures work, how the network begins to be developed and built. You'll see what all goes into it every single time that we're working on your SEO. Like, this is what's making it go up. Google looks at roughly 220 variables when they rank a website. Only about 10% of those variables have to do with your website at all. The rest has to do with what the internet is looking at your website. Does different websites link to your website? Does different content link to your website? What's that content about? So all this stuff goes into the search engine rankings, and that makes your website build. Now there's a ton more, but I want to simplify it here so you can understand. But as you go through, you'll start to see a bigger picture of what goes into SEO and the keywords that we would suggest getting started. Now, we also input these keywords right into this dashboard, so you'll be able to see immediately where you're ranking at. To give businesses this information right here, we charge thousands of dollars to do it, and we've done it for you right now for free, just to give you an idea of what the power and what potential that we have to help your business grow. You'll see actually today that when you're going through this dashboard, you'll be able to look at the rankings of your website. What we had in the proposal and the SEO explanation right up here will be indicated right here in these little widgets. For every widget that says data is being gathered, please check back in 24 hours. I just want you to know that your rankings will then come in. So what we're going to do with all those rankings is we're going to ramp them up. We're going to get them up to the top. If you are ranked number 2 for a website, that's not good enough because we want to get that ranking to number 1. And what's going to happen when that happens is your traffic is going to increase. It's almost going to get close to increasing by a third. That's a big number. So if there's 1,000 searches for Des Moines plastic surgery, for an example, and let's say for easy numbers, 50% go to number 1. That's 500 searches are going to number 1. But actually number 2 is going to get actually around 100 to 200 searches, roughly. So you'll see the power of actually growing up. And if you Google heat maps and SEO heat maps, you'll see this in a heat map explanation. It's really pretty neat. I can actually show that to you right now. Oops. All right. So for this example, 43.2% of the clicks went to the number 1, 30% went to number 2. Now this has changed. As you see, this Google isn't laid out this way, so this is some old information. But these will give you ballparks just to understand what is going on. All right, very good. So now let's move down. What this is going to do is give us more insights on the search terms. We're going to build this out even more when we start working on your project and building your business success. So this is just a little touch of what is possible. The iceberg gets so much bigger underneath. Now there's multiple layers that you'll start to find that we are working on. Some are visual to everybody, some are not. And what most businesses don't do is work on the stuff that is not necessarily visible to the public, and there's power in that. And marketing companies that do commodity-based marketing, like they sell you these packages that they've worked on all the time, that they're just putting you through a factory, is not going to get you the results that you need. You need a little bit more hands-on approach, and you also need more data like this that's being revealed so that you can make better decisions, that your marketing company can make better decisions at a flip of a switch. All right. Heartland information, Google SEO, and now we're going to take you to the Heartland information. Now, what's going on here is some information about reputation management, why your online reputation is actually more important than you might think. If you go through this page, you'll see this slideshow, and we explain very easily the 5 easy steps to start building your online reputation. These are some of the things that we're going to go through. All right. Also, next to it is YouTube Just the Facts. Now, we made this actually a year ago, so the information has actually gotten even better from predicted experiences. So YouTube has roughly 800 million users worldwide. That's even more. Like it's growing every single day, every single moment. More people are getting on the internet, on their smartphones, on their computers, on their tablets. Now there are Google Glasses. Now there's like experiential. And so what Google just did actually the last couple weeks is they are sending out warning messages to people who do not have smartphone enabled devices or websites. If your website does not display very nicely on a smartphone on smaller screens, then Google is actually not going to give your website very much power. It's telling everybody, hey, mobile is where the motion is going. It's where everybody's going. And so we have to stay in front of the trend. And if you are still just dinking around with a website, a little bit of website, a little bit of SEO here, you're missing out on the bigger boat. All right. So on this importance of mobile website tab, you'll be able to see, and you can scroll over to, oops. All right. And then this will explain some of the mobile information. Now, you'll see that this was actually made a year and a half ago, and this information is even more relevant. And like 95% of people search local. 95% of people look for local information. So when they're looking for plastic surgeons in Des Moines, Iowa, or Urbandale, or Iowa, or Central Iowa, or in the Midwest, you want to be ranked so that they find you, because they're going to look into your business, they're going to look into you, they're going to decide or not, are you the right person to cut my face open? Are you the right person to give me a boob job? Or other practices. And when we were in the meeting with your lovely employees, they told us some information that was very, very important. You're wanting to move a little bit away from the insurance jobs, and so you can get into things that actually make your business more money. And that's smart. We want to help you make more money too. That's what our business is designed for. Now, the problem, I'm going to be upfront with you. The problem that we bring for most businesses are we bring them a lot of clients, so they have to slow down on their marketing. Huber Fencing is one example. CJM Financial is another example. CJM Financial, we brought them in a client that wanted to do over $100 million with them over the course of 10 months. CJM was not capable of being able to support that. And so what they had to do was actually turn that client away. And that's common with our business. So what's cool is you'll be able to start to increase the prices for your services, and that'll actually decrease the demand a little bit. Or you can scale your business, bringing other plastic surgeons, grow your business that way. So I want you to know that this doesn't just happen out of the box. SEO takes time. good, smart SEO takes time because you do not want to get de-indexed from Google. You do not want your site to disappear because once it disappears, oh my gosh, it makes it 10 times harder to bring it back. And then bring it back to where it was, good luck. So when you're deciding to work with an SEO company, make sure they are smart at what they do. They've been doing it for a long time. They know what they're doing, and they have consistent, strong rankings. Let me give my business partner Trent an example. As an example, he's been doing SEO for 11 years. He knows what Google's been doing. He's been following the trends. He's been ahead of the trends, and he's a very valuable person to have on your team. I absolutely love this guy. He's very brilliant, and he's going to take your business's online Google search rankings and just bring them up the search engines at the right places at the right time so you have the right business that you need. Awesome. So what also is happening in the online world is the social sphere. Google Plus, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and those sort of things. Now this dashboard allows us to tap into what your competitors are talking about online. It allows us to tap into what people are saying about you online. So if there's anyone talking about the doctor, it will come in here and alert us, say, hey, these people are talking about the doctor. It's a social listening aspect. And what's really cool about it is we can add different names. So if you have multiple names that you might be known as, we can put them in there. We can also put your company's name in there like you see right here. And once your online presence starts to grow and you start to see what we're doing for your business, information will come through these alerts and you'll see it. And you'll be like, okay, see. And the more information that's starting to come through, you'll actually start to know that, hey, my traffic's increasing, my sales are starting to move up, my leads are increasing, more people are coming to my website, more people know about me. And that's powerful because it helps your business grow. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Now, we can build trust. We can get people to like you on the internet without you having to, talk to 10,000 people. You can talk to a camera, and that video now can talk to 10,000 people for you. It's omnipresence. It's also omnipotent. And then this dashboard creates that omniscience. It's all-knowing. And so when we do marketing and do business that way, some really awesome things happen from that. All right, so your competitor is talking online on Twitter. It's talking on Google Plus search, or Google Plus. It's another social media that Google developed. It's important. It's helping people with rankings. And this guy, he's got a great online presence. And he's the top dog we're going to compete and we're going to beat. And so it's going to take time. He's been investing in his business for a long time, and he's got a big team doing it. We de-engineered what he's been doing and believe that we can also match, if not beat that. And we offer something that's even more special than what he's doing. And I'm not at liberty to reveal that here other than just from the results that we bring. All right, very good. So as you see here, he has a very interactive website. The above the fold is very important. We're going to also want to do this with your website here. Although I would move this free consultation to over here. As you can see, like on Facebook, for an example, they moved it over here. That's important. That's where the right eye is looking. That's where that consciousness for decision, and it's where the power position is. They did a very good Z movement across here. Boom, boom, eyes come down, but across, but you're left right here. Maybe move the free consultation down here. That's where your eyes are going to finish up. So he's got a good layout. It could be improved. We also are going to put on heat mapping and analytics to know where people are clicking, to know what's being engaged, to know what we're doing. We're going to also potentially split test. What that means is we're bringing lots and lots and lots of traffic. We want to increase the conversion rate. Remember the conversion rate on the spreadsheet? I'm going to show it to you right now. All right, let me show it to you. Actually, we can go back this way. The spreadsheet walks through, it's the equation. It's what we work on to build your business. There we go. And so when a user clicks free consultation right here, that means that it's going to, that's an engagement. That means we made something. Now what I would have done here is made a pop-up here, contact us, schedule a consultation, and it got their name and email address immediately, then taking them to this page, this type of page. Like, all right, we need some more information. We want to help you. So it already pre-fills the first name and pre-fills the email. So then the user's like, oh, thank you for doing that. All I got to do is put my last name in, and then bada bing, bada boom. And what we actually like to do is, rather than this crap here, excuse my French, is we actually put a signature there. If you go to Signature Healthcare's website, mysighealth.com, it's a company that we work with, and we bring a lot of value to them. We brought them 150 leads in the last 30 days, new leads, and that's been powerful for their business. Boom. That they're a CNA, let's say a nurse for an example, they're a nurse staffing agency. Confirm. Let's put some, there we go. Phone number, 5, blah, blah, blah. And then sign below to verify you're a human. So, boom. What this is also doing is a psychological mechanism to help people like solidify, yes, this is official. I'm really going to do this. I'm owning my decision right here. Now, it's not say sign to for a contract. It says sign below to verify you're a human. But there's a psychological aspect that builds that engagement. And then, boom, submit. Then they're taken to another page where it collects more information. All right. So this is cool. This is all good and dandy. And so it's following the model. We need to get impressions. We need to build impressions, as many as possible. We need to get people to click. Once they click, you know, let's just say it's at $10 cost per click, which is actually pretty high. I'm going to say that's actually really high. So as you see, if we make that cost per click higher, it's going to give more conservative numbers. Now we're able to actually get some cost per clicks down to 50 cents. All right. Conversion rates are going to be a little bit probably lower, but so your cost per lead will probably roughly be around the same, but I want to give these numbers just in a conservative manner. So we get our user to click on our ad. We have to, let's say for 1.5% click-through ratio, you know, get 100 people, we get 1.5 people clicking, okay? It gives us that traffic to the website, the traffic we need to convert to a lead, give us their contact information. We follow up with those leads and we get them into sales. Boom, you have a customer. That's how business is done. That's how you go from marketing to sales to patients. All right, and that's what we're going to do for your business. So we're excited to get this rocking. We've already done a lot here to begin the process, and I'm excited to take it to the next level for you guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Let's get started.
BeAlwaysMarketing.com has really helped my restaurant with its SMS marketing program. And to be perfectly candid, I didn't even know what SMS stood for before they came along, and was kind of scared of the idea until the pros at Be Always Marketing showed up, and they showed me it was basically like sending a broadcast email message to people's cell phones. So now when someone has a meal with us, they see the flyer to text our custom keyword to a short number on their cell phones, and they get half off an appetizer for doing so. And we have, you know, sometimes, you know, our time's a little bit slow. You know, one message fills our tables within minutes, which is really helpful. And it's like a big customer button, really. Our customers love us for the deals that we send them, and we love the extra business. And we aren't afraid of closing our doors anymore because Be Always Marketing has helped us get control of our marketing and sales. So don't take my word for it. Try it yourself. You'll be amazed. Thanks for watching.
Before working with BeAlwaysMarketing.com, our business was lost in the crowd. People who tried anything to search for us, even those who already knew and did business with us, couldn't find us when they searched. However, after just a few months with BAM, we are found in the top 10 results in Google and have 100 times more traffic to our site. That means more customers and more revenue for our company. Be Always Marketing has propelled our company into record-breaking profits, and we are excited to have BAM as a part of our company. The future is bright again. If you want your business to have this type of success, call BAM right now or find them online at www.bealwaysmarketing.com.
Wilkes CJM will make over $90,000 per month profit. $90,000 per month on that, and for 3 months.
And what's the sales volume?
It's 10 million total. It'd be about 3.5 million a month per month, just alone. We're doing 15 million, and this one alone is an additional 3.5 million on top. Bam. Hard 3-month hit, which is November, and I kind of liked it because their buyout got delayed until the beginning of November, and I was supposed to start in October with Bluetex, and then they called, hey, we delayed it 1 month, and I'm like, it's all right.
Warm up.
That'll work, man. It's pretty.